Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am LaSharika, homeschool mom of 5, and in this video today, I want to share with you some of the must-have staples with having a large family, right? So we have 5 kids, and my husband and we are a family of 7, right? So it is absolutely important and imperative that we have these things that you see in front of you today. Now listen. I have been one that has always kept a stockpile, right? I don't know what it is, but I'm glad I do that because having a stockpile is important, especially when you have a big family and especially in today's time. We see that these prices in the grocery store are wonky. They all over the place. They here, they there, they everywhere. The prices are going up. I don't really see them going down, and I don't know when, if at all are they ever going to go down, right? So these things that you see in front of you right here are my go-tos. These are my staples. These are the ones and the items that I will always have, always have in our stockpile. So these are things that I try to make sure I always have. These are things that I always buy extra. And I may not do it every single time I'm going to the grocery store on every single trip, right? I'm not saying that. But what I am telling you is every time I go to the store, even if I have this on stock right now in the house, every time I go to the store, I'm going to pick up a little extra of each of these items that you see. Because for me, I know how important it is to have this stuff. See, maybe sometimes I'm off my budget, right? And I can't afford certain things. As long as I had this stuff right here in front of you, we're going to always have a bite to eat. We're going to always have something that we can eat and get some nourishment and get filled up and know we're not going to go hungry. So let me start off with this bonus item, okay? This is going to trip you out. Now listen, I know this is not a food item, but for me and my family, this is a must have. This is a staple for my pantry. It's a part of my stockpile, and that's Tylenol, children's Tylenol, as well as Benadryl. Why? Because we have children that have allergies, and I always feel like you never know when a child is going to have some type of pain where they're going to want something or they're going to need some type of pain. Not necessarily want it, but they're going to need something for pain, right? So Tylenol is going to always be in my pantry. It's going to always be in my stockpile because I remember when we were dealing with that pandemic, it was hard to find Benadryl. It was hard to find Tylenol. And I don't ever want to be in that type of situation, especially with me having kids. Like if they having some type of pain, I want to be able to give them something to ease that pain and make them feel better. Then you're going to come on over to my rice and my beans. Baby, listen. Rice and beans, that's the end right there. That's the end of the video, y'all. That's the end of the video because listen, rice and beans, you can have that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Beans and rice, that's a whole meal right there. Now listen, it's gonna come in handy for our family because I have kids that some that don't like meat, right? So beans and rice is definitely a must for the pantry. And the thing about beans and rice, I always catch this stuff on sale. So the rice is usually 3 for $5 or buy one get one. Same thing with the beans. The beans be on sale 2 for $4. So I always like to pick this stuff up in the store because especially when it's on sale, right? So if I got my grocery list all planned out and everything, right? I still may pick this up as an extra just to add to my stockpile because it's nothing like having it. I'm telling you, once you build that stockpile, you be feeling like, oh yeah, you know, and this stuff is shelf stable, so it lasts for a long time. Bring you on over here. Peanut butter and jelly, your girl's favorite. Yes, I still like peanut butter and jelly as an adult. I have always liked peanut butter and jelly. And the thing about peanut butter and jelly is, again, shelf stable items. I have so much peanut butter, y'all, it don't make nobody sense. I always stock up on peanut butter. And I think I became um peanut butter girl back during the pandemic. Like that was something during the pandemic and after the pandemic, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I always got peanut butter. I'm gonna make sure I got me some peanut butter and jelly. And the thing about peanut butter and jelly to me is this: you can eat peanut butter on crackers, you can eat peanut butter and jelly, or you can eat peanut butter on toast. I love putting a piece of toast in the toaster and putting peanut butter on it. It tastes delicious, right? I like bread. I like peanut butter, so it's a given for me. Now, my kids don't all like peanut butter and jelly, right? But I guarantee you, if it came down to it, if it wasn't nothing else in this house, something that's in front of you, they gonna eat. And peanut butter is gonna be an option. So we are gonna always have our peanut butter and our jelly in this house. By all means, we're gonna have this. Come on down here to the cup of noodles. Now we know cup of noodles is a thing. We came up on this. I came up on eating cup of noodles. So not all of my kids eat cup of noodles, but this is the thing. I'm gonna make sure I got it, whether they eat it or not. Because like I said, if times was to get hard, if I didn't make it to the grocery store when I normally go to the grocery store, I'm gonna have this cup of noodle in here because trust me, when they get hungry, when them stomachs get to growling, they'll eat what's in front of them. My pancake mix. Now, this is the thing. Let me tell y'all something. So I had started for the first time sometime last year. I had started trying to do my pancakes from scratch, and I did it, and I was successful, and it was really good. But I have always used this Hungry Jack pancake mix because it's just add water, right? So with it being just add water, it's like why not just go ahead on and use it? So I have been purchasing this for a long time. A lot of times in the store, it's either 2 for $4 or 2 for $5. So this is one of them staples that I feel like you can't go wrong because kids love pancakes. And we know nowadays you can do breakfast for dinner and it's a hit. It's automatically a hit with the kids. So I will always keep me some pancake mix. Even though I make my own pancake mix sometimes, I will always, always, always keep me some pancake mix in the house. Even if I'm using my from scratch recipe, I'm gonna always have this because if I ever run out of anything, I will always have this in my pantry and I will be able to feed my kids. Dry cereal. I said dry cereal like that because my kids don't always eat cereal with milk. Sometimes they just want cereal in a Ziploc bag and they snack on it like a little snack. So they eat dry cereal. So for me, and they love Raisin Bran surprisingly, right? I remember being young, y'all. I did not like Raisin Bran. I could not stand it. It was like it. I know I don't know what cardboard tastes like, but that's what it gave me. That's just the feeling it gave me. It was like, ugh, this tastes nasty. It tastes like cardboard. So I didn't used to like this when I was little. But as I've grown, I have grown to love Raisin Bran. And surprisingly, all my kids like Raisin Bran too. And I like that for them. And I love it for me that we like Raisin Bran. So this is something that, again, cereal go on sale all the time. Just making sure you got 1 or 2 boxes of cereal in your pantry as one of your staples. Having a large family will come in handy. Trust me, you will not be upset. You will be thanking me later for saying, hey, this is a staple that you should have. And I'm sure a lot of moms and a lot of parents and families out there, like myself, has this type of thing in their pantry. But I just say this is something to just add a box or two when you're doing your regular grocery shopping because it can't hurt, right? Then, guys, we have our grits and our oatmeal. We have our grits and our oats. Now, we love grits, and grits is another one of those things that I feel like you can have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner because we now eating shrimp and grits, and shrimp and grits can be ate for lunch, breakfast, dinner, whenever you feel like it, really. And it's not very expensive, and it's shelf stable. So that's another thing that you can have in your pantry as a staple, and just buy a little extra when you're going in because that's what I do. These are the things, like I said, these things that you see in front of me, I am going to always have. I'm not going to like use this and be like, oh no, we don't have no more. I'm going to always buy it so that it's plentiful in my house. Same thing with the oats and the oatmeal. We all like oatmeal in the house. Not only do we like oatmeal, guys, these oats can be used to make homemade granola, and it is scrumptious. This granola that we be making, I don't even buy regular granola no more, y'all. I don't even buy it. What I do is I make my own granola here at the house. So our youngest daughter is into cooking, and she especially likes baking. She did a spring baking camp with a homeschool mom friend of mine a couple years ago, and we made homemade granola for the first time, and we've been making it ever since. So this is a must. We have to keep oats in our house because we love granola. I love granola just eating it as a snack. I love granola in my yogurt, and so do my kids. So we always keep oats. Ever since that spring baking camp that she did, we have kept oats in the house ever since then. Baby, can we talk about tuna fish? Can we talk about this tuna fish, y'all? Tuna fish was also a staple. And tuna fish was definitely a meal when I was growing up. Tuna fish was a meal in itself. My mother would make tuna fish, and we ate tuna fish sandwich and chips. We ate tuna fish with crackers. So, of course, right here in front of me, I got tuna fish and I got the crackers underneath, because tuna fish is another one of those things that if you get hungry, you got it. Tuna fish. So I like to keep tuna fish in my house. Tuna fish can also be eaten with the crackers. You can eat it by itself. You can eat it as a sandwich. You can eat it with chips. So tuna fish, again, is something that I'm going to always buy. I'm going to buy extra, and I'm going to keep it in my pantry as one of my staples, along with these club crackers. Now, this is the thing about the club crackers. When we was coming up, we ate saltine crackers, and I still like saltine crackers today, but I can tell you this. I love these club crackers, and I love the fact that you can get so many from one of the big box stores. You can get a big family size serving of these, right? So this is something that I always keep, because you may get an upset stomach, a child may not be feeling good, they getting soup and they like to eat the crackers along with the soup, and it just coats the stomach good. So this is something that I will always buy. I always buy club crackers, and because the box is so big, me having an extra box is a given, right? I'm going to always buy the big box, but sometimes when I'm in the regular grocery store, they be 2 for $4. And of course, I go ahead on and pick them up, because I know that that's one of my staples. Whenever I see any of my staple items right here in front of me, trust me, I'm going to just pick them up. I'm going to pick them up every time. I'm going to pick them up just to have it, right? This is me being prepared to feed my big family by any means necessary. I would like to know, what are your staples? What are your pantry must-haves to feed your big family? Let me know in the comments so we can keep this conversation going. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.